Before the war, most Americans followed established courting patterns. They met in school, began dating, went steady, became engaged, had a church wedding, and settled down. There were many exceptions, of course, but most American romances played out that way in life and in the movies until the war disturbed the nation's equilibrium. Young people were caught up in the drama and excitement of war, and the traditional rules of courtship and behavior were suspended.
I'd like a couple of dozen military marches, please.
Yes, sir. Johnny, what happened to you?
Nothing, I just changed clothes.
You've enlisted.
Well, you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Oh, you look wonderful in that uniform.
Not any better than the rest of the fellas. We all have the same tailor. Say, look, it's 9:30 now, and I got a report at 5:30 in the morning. That gives us 8 full hours to do the town, so let's go.
But, Johnny, I can't leave yet. Dad isn't coming back tonight. I've got to keep this store open till 10.
Miss Dibble, this is war. We're closing the joint right now. Come on, it's stalling.
Newly commissioned officers and their dates flocked to the big city nightclubs. Most of the young people were not used to this sort of sophistication. Uniforms and the evening gowns disguised the fact that Springfield, not Ciro's, was their natural habitat. No doubt, many errors of judgment were made in places like these. The expensive clubs did not cater to enlisted men. They had to look elsewhere for their fun. One Broadway musical comedy celebrated the romantic adventures of 3 sailors on shore leave in New York, and it featured a young, boy-crazy cabbie played by Nancy Walker.
I'm Lady Haxie, and I'm on the town and on the make. Hey, come here. This guy's on a 24-hour pass, and he wants to see the sights of New York. But, I think he's kind of cute. So... Well, let's go up to my place.
Oh, I'd like to, lady, but...
Oh, come on. I'm young, free, and highly attainable.
Oh, look, miss, for years, my dad's been telling me about all the wonderful sights there are to see in New York, and, well, now I'm here.
All right. I'll take you any place you want to go. Let's go to my place.
Let's go to Cleopatra's Needle.
Let's go to my place.
Let's see Wanamaker's store.
Let's go to my place.
Go to Lindy's, go to Luchow's.
Go to my place.
Let's see Radio City and Herald Square.
Let's go to my place.
Go to Rubens.
Go to my place.
Go to Macy's.
Go to my place.
The Roxy.
Go to my place.
Royster's,
My place.
Gimbel's,
My place.
Flat-Eyes,
My place.
Building.
My place.
If I
My place. Wait a minute. Well, this isn't in the show, but these gals are for you. Hello. Hello there, boys. Well, hello there. All right. That's enough of that. Hello.
Some aggressive females did pursue soldiers and sailors on leave. The girls, they were called. Americans who found it difficult to speak openly about sex now had some tough problems to face: juvenile promiscuity, professional prostitution, and venereal disease.
What young fellow in uniform, away from home, doesn't like a chance to make new friends and to meet girls like his sister and people like his parents? Yes, they are homesick often, and they appreciate the clasp of a friendly hand.
Military films about VD were explicit, graphic, and frank. Not so the films aimed at civilians. Actors softened reality. It was shocking enough for Americans to hear the names of the diseases spoken out loud.
The rapid mobilization of uniformed men and defense workers places definite responsibilities upon every community. Especially, it is the community's job to guard them from those dangerous diseases, syphilis and gonorrhea, and to combat prostitution and promiscuity, spreaders of these infections. For wherever military, naval, or industrial manpower is mobilized, Those who seek to exploit men and women for profit also mobilize unless action is taken against them. And chief among the exploiters are those who engage in the vicious prostitution racket. The most deadly and damaging part of this sordid business is organized with cold-blooded cunning and operated with one object only, to make money. Women and girls are sent out, according to carefully laid plans, to brothels, to low cafes and bars, and to the streets, where they spread venereal disease and disorder among those upon whom the defense of the nation depends. Some doormen and certain taxi drivers solicit customers and approach the boys in uniform wherever and whenever they can. Prostitutes and their exploiters, whether operating in gangs or independently, strike at the very foundation of the nation's strength, its vigorous and healthy youth.
If a young man managed to avoid getting VD, he could still fall for an Allotment Annie. These sexual racketeers would talk a serviceman into a quick marriage to get his $50 a month family allotment, and with luck, his $10,000 death benefit. Many Allotment Annies were bigamous. One specialized in aviators who had shorter life expectancies.